I am the RedCyclone! Ah!
Welcome. We are live. This is another episode of the It Gets Better Right Square podcast. This is your episode for 12/2/18. I'm your host, Louis Beans, and I'm here with Merc with the mic.
What is up? What is up? It's December already.
Oh, yeah, man. Time flies.
My pocket's feeling.
Yeah. Oh,
It's hurting.
you know what? To continue up from last week's Black Friday discussion,
Yeah.
there was a surprise flash sale on PSN. So this weekend I picked up Gravity Rush 2
Oh, cool.
for $6.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, there's still deals flying around. I assume on every system there's something. I super highly recommend that you pick up Gravity Rush. It's $6.
$6.
It's a full game, $6. And it's super charming. It's got incredible incredible art style, and it's something completely different. And it wasn't actually bad either. Like, I know it was overlooked when it came out because I think it came out around the same time as Nier, and I think people who were looking for a niche game, they already had their fill. So obviously something was gonna suffer. I'm not exactly sure the numbers it got, but I know it did not do gangbusters. But I am glad to see that it's hanging around due to sales, and I finally got around to picking it up, and I'm happy I did. And I recommend anybody else who has a PS4, because I believe it is a Sony exclusive, to pick that up.
Yeah, I'm actually looking at the list right now.
Yeah, I believe it's
I already saw Red Dead Revolver for $8.99.
Yeah, there's a bunch of good stuff in that flash sale.
Max Payne $8.99.
I was actually tempted to buy one other thing. I think it was 2 older games that I did have.
Hitman $14.99.
Oh, that sale also made me aware of the fact that there are actually a lot of remastered games that weren't announced.
Yeah.
If you look at that entire list this week, you'll see just a bunch of PS3 games that were brought to PS4 and stuff, and a lot of them are on sale. So
Even I see Bully.
yeah, Bully. I don't remember Bully being brought up to PS4.
Yeah, it's the same version. It's just it's the PS3 version, but you're allowed to play it on PS4.
But when was the announcement? Like, I don't remember when
they
it came
just
out.
randomly did it. It was not a big.
So again, there's a few things that might surprise you when you check that out. Like, I don't remember this being here. So definitely check out this weekend. I think it's going to be gone tomorrow morning. That's how the flash sales work. It's usually just the entire weekend.
Yeah. I'm looking to see what I want.
Do your due diligence. Get a game for the price of a sandwich.
Yeah.
That's the RedCycloneInc way.
Yes, the sandwiches. The chickens can have. BioShock, the collections, I'm actually.
That was another one. All 3 games. I think it's under $20.
Yeah, it's for $14.99. That is. I might just do that.
Again,
Disney Afternoon is very, very tempting.
You said Disney Afternoon, right?
For $4.99.
It's on there. Yeah. Again, there's a lot of stuff on there.
DuckTales is amazing, but it's the original DuckTales, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, Darkwing Duck, and Tailspin.
Oh shoot! I didn't know it was I didn't know they had Tailspin on there.
Yeah,
Wow.
NES. Tailspin was an NES game. I actually have a
I didn't know they had a
on my
collection
YouTube.
that had them. I didn't know that.
I actually have a playthrough of it on my YouTube channel.
Oh wait, that's that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. I completely forgot about that one.
And it's only $4.99.
Wait, but is it gonna be does it include the remastered DuckTales, or does it only have the old one?
It's the
Only the
original.
old one? Okay.
But it's well worth it. And it has DuckTales too.
Oh shit.
And
Chip and Dale 2?
I think it has Chip and Dale 2.
Okay.
I'll tell you right now because I remember it having those, and that was the big thing about it.
Yeah, that's very much worth it if you can get it. Especially if you're a fan of retro stuff. Definitely.
Yeah. And it's only $4.99. These games are challenging as shit.
Like I said, like that'll take you a good week with price of a sandwich. That sandwich will be gone in like 20 minutes. I'm just saying.
$4.99 for Disney Afternoon. I did buy it on the Xbox, so I'm not.
Yeah. Don't double dip if you don't have to. But I'm just saying.
Mafia Deluxe Edition, $14.99. That's actually that was a good game. I still actually own it. The Dead Rising series.
That was it. Dead Rising collection. It was 1, 2, and Case West.
Yeah, 1487.
That's the one I wanted to pick up. So,
the fuck you get the number 1487?
There's got to be something to do with like trying to not get 50 cents when they tax you. Some stupid thing with the tax, I bet.
They also have the same thing with Battlefield Anniversary Bundle. It's $20.99. I think it's
also I see if you
4 and Revolution.
Did you see the price for like Battlefield 1 on there? It's like if you never played it, now's the time. I think it's like $5 as well, or something like that. It's something super cheap. I think that was last year's game. I think.
Mirror's Edge, the new one.
Yes, the second Mirror's Edge. Yep.
Yeah.
So
Mass Effect Andromeda, $11.99.
Not worth it. Still not worth it.
Oh man, I really want to finish that game. I just don't have the patience to finish the game. The game gets me mad.
It gets me so upset that I can't play it.
Yeah, exactly. It just pisses me off.
I refuse to buy it, and I still haven't played it. You know what? Okay, now going a little bit away from this, I want to bring up the fact that there was what's the new EA game? Is it Anthem?
Anthem. Yeah.
There was the sign up for the what is it, like not even a beta, like an alpha or something like that?
Yes, the beta.
To get into the multiplayer.
Yeah.
And it crashed the first day. Like they crashed it like the first like hour the post went up on Twitter. I tried to get in and I just couldn't get in, and I didn't have the patience to stay there.
That's not good signs.
No, that's very good. That means there's gonna be a lot of people. There's gonna be a lot of people, so they're gonna get their numbers. Yeah. I just hope they do another one so more people can get in.
So you have Borderlands $14.99. You have
that's what I bought last time that went on sale. Yes.
Yeah. You have the Need for Speed games. If you didn't play Titanfall,
if you haven't played Titanfall, get it. Ultimate Collection was the Ultimate Collection, all DLC.
It's Titanfall 2 with the DLC. I actually really love Titanfall 2.
Yeah, Titanfall is one of my favorite games of this generation.
The single player was really good. I might get the Red Dead Revolver just to stream it.
Okay.
Because I do have Red Dead Redemption on the Xbox that I can stream.
Okay. Understood.
And then I'll probably do the story. Oh God, sorry, the music. It's Power Ranger music.
Oh, right.
My background is a Power Ranger background that has the Rangers pop out.
Ah, nice.
There you go. But yeah, that's cool. A lot of good sales.
A lot of good stuff.
Take advantage of it. You know what bothers me about sales and the Switch games? They don't go on sale like the. All right, so my nephew wants Lego Marvel Adventure, Lego Marvel 2.
Okay.
So on PS4 and Xbox is $30.
Okay.
On Switch is $45.
Why?
I don't fucking know. It pisses me off. I'm like, why are you not as cheap?
Wow, that makes no sense. I got you. Damn.
Maybe because it's newer, but I don't think that's the case.
Yeah, I don't think so as well. I mean,
I think they all came out at the same time.
Is that quote unquote Nintendo Premium?
I don't.
Is that what that is?
I don't know, but my nephew wants that, and I need to go down a little bit more. Christmas is expensive this year.
Oh man,
Christmas is expensive this year because my niece also got a Switch, and my little nephew got a Switch. They all kind of like games. My niece is a little easier because she plays the games that I like, so I'm gonna get her Smash Brothers and Zelda.
Yes.
And she has a birthday and Christmas together.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, but I'm just hoping for more game sales. Give me some sales, motherfuckers.
Yeah, I mean, listen, they've been nonstop with a lot of stuff from last year. If you've been missing anything like I have, so that's really good to pick up like the best stuff from last year for under $10, under $20. Like that's amazing. Let's see. At one point, I did have a problem with the way digital sales for games were going, where at first it really was almost a GameStop equivalent, but in the past, I want to say year and a half, since I've only been on the Sony platform, I see that no, they will heavily discount a game after it's been out for a year.
Yeah.
The only thing that I don't like is there are still some mainstays that are just like, why is this still $40?
I think it's more
been like
on
5
the
years
company than it is on
Yeah.
Sony. Because Sony don't control the price points.
Yeah, and I know that's the deal with Nintendo.
Yeah.
Nintendo don't like discounting their games for shit.
Nope.
They want you to pay full price 20 years from now. Always.
But then you get, honestly, usually their games are worth the full price.
First party, yes. Can't say anything about third party, but first party, definitely.
Like, you're going to pay $6 on Zelda, you're going to get a hell of a Zelda game.
Yes.
Except for the one that's Skyward Sword. That wasn't that great.
I hear that there's rumors also, I listened to a podcast, Giant Bomb. They were saying there's rumors that there might be a Switch remake for that game.
Yeah, I was reading about that too. If it does, it's not going to have the motion control thing, which I think that's what affected that game.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, you had to play the whole game motion controlled.
Okay, that was like the second one that I did not touch at all.
Yeah.
And the other one before that was Twilight Princess. I have no experience with those two games.
I love Twilight Princess, and that was an amazing game. I think that's one of my favorite Zelda games.
Did you get to play the HD version?
Yes.
They did make that not too long ago, right? That was last year?
It was on the Switch.
Okay.
No, not on the Switch, on the Wii U. It was on the Wii U.
Yeah. Okay. Did you try it out?
Yeah, I finished it. I loved that game.
Oh, okay.
It was really good.
Okay, so you can speak for the people who've played both, right?
Yeah.
Did they make any meaningful improvements between the two games? Because the one thing that I heard was a complaint was that the wolf parts were like not that great.
The wolf parts, they didn't really.
Visually, it was.
The wolf parts was never that great in the game. Period. Okay. They always had its problems, but visually, it's a beautiful scene. They did improve the graphics in it when they did the remake, but it didn't really change much on the gameplay. They just polished the game up more than anything.
Okay. Because I was gonna ask, I asked that because I know there's two versions of that one. That was the first game that came with the Wii version and the GameCube version.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming they took the GameCube version, not the Wii.
No, it was the Wii version.
It was the Wii?
The Wii version had better graphics. The Wii version was the better one. It just had the motion controls, and they just cut the motion control.
They kept it?
They cut it.
Oh wow. Okay.
Well, it's an option. You could play with motion controls.
Wait, so they took the Wii version and the Wii U let you still use the motion controls?
Yeah. You can even use the motion controls on the Switch.
Did not know that. See?
Yeah.
Didn't know. Wow. Okay. Is it via you plugging in the older controller, or does it have a motion control?
You can connect wireless.
Oh, so as long as you still have it, you can still use it. Okay.
Yeah. Because the Joy-Cons, they're wireless controllers.
Yes. No, but I didn't know they have the motion stuff in them.
Yeah.
Wow. Because remember, I don't have a Switch, so I don't know.
You just don't need the sensor part like you used to.
That is a massive improvement because having to put that damn thing with that long skinny ass wire in the back of your Wii or Wii U, and then find a place to stick that bar. Boy. Yeah.
It's the dock that's the kind of the sensor bar.
Mm-hmm.
You won't notice it, but it reads everything though.
Really? Wow. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that's one thing that I gave Nintendo credit. Like all those controllers still work on the Switch.
Wow. Yeah, that's okay. That's something that I think a lot of the first party people who make the systems like Sony and Microsoft, they might need to take a look at something like that.
Yeah.
Because increasingly controllers are just USB controllers. And the functionality hasn't changed so much between the last two. Like, do you really use the PS4's motion function?
No, not at all.
Not at all. Like,
I don't even know what games use it, to be honest with you.
I'll tell you which one does.
And I know there's certain games that
Gravity Rush 2 does.
There's certain games I've played that use it, but I didn't even notice it.
Yeah, like I'm debating whether or not to turn it off in Gravity Rush 2 because it controls the cutscenes, which is kind of cool. Like they're like comic book storyboards, and you can tilt them and stuff, and you can actually see behind some of the pieces of the panel, which is like, oh shit, there might be a little bit of extra detail.
Okay.
But it also tilts the camera while you're playing, and if you aren't paying attention and you're just moving your hands and stuff, you'll notice the camera like jerk ever so slightly. So like you have to be cognizant of that or turn it off. So, but again, this weekend was a winner for deals. So anything you got, Mark?
I'm at the ending of Red Dead Redemption and it broke my heart.
Really? Story-wise?
So yeah, so while you're building the game, you get to know this character, Arthur Morgan, a lot. He's the main protagonist for the most part of the game. Mm-hmm. He's kind of the father figure, brother figure to John Morrison, and where he got his values and a lot of his look views is from him. Okay. If you ever played Red Dead Redemption, it's the same game that you go after, and that's the main story of Red Dead Redemption. So it was really nice to see this character build to what he was, and then he found out he's dying. He got diagnosed with trichinosis.
What's that? It's not like something to get that?
It's a black lung disease. You start coughing blood out and shit. I probably have the wrong name, and sorry if I do. I'm not a fucking doctor, but he was diagnosed. So in the middle of the game, you just start getting sick and you start dying. You start getting diagnosed. You start seeing him getting pale. You seeing his eyes turning like darker red. Yeah, he's coughing everywhere. Like if you try to use a cigar to help your dead eye, it make you fucking sick because
really,
yeah.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, so like later in the game, he starts getting sick. So he starts seeing the life he was living, and it wasn't the greatest life, and he's trying to help more than he was trying to do. Like that, he started disagreeing with Dutch. Dutch is one of the main guys of the camp. Mm-hmm. And this dude Micah was kind of like the backstabber of the camp and shit like that. And you see his story going and stuff like that. I don't want to spoil the ending and things like that because it's a great game and you should play it because it's such a great game. But the story was really touching. You feel for Arthur during the story, especially when he starts getting sick and he's trying to give himself redemption, pretty much. Redemption. Yeah, redemption. The name. But yeah, it's a really strong story. It feels like it should have more, but it's enough to really digest into it. But there's a lot of things to do outside the game that I feel like I missed an opportunity, so I might have to just replay the game to 100% it.
Do you know if there's anything of the side stuff that would add to the story?
Most of the missions you see that will add into the story, so those things you see visually, and you can't progress unless everything is done. Okay. Then there's a lot of the side, like the hunting, the robbing the houses, robbing the stores, and shit like that you kind of have to do on your own, and it doesn't really tell you how many you have to do.
But it doesn't add to the story. It's just like a few lines and stuff.
Yeah, it's like side missions. It's like building stats more.
More than story. Understood. Okay.
So yeah, it's an amazing game. Definitely play it. That's pretty much been my go-to game right now until the next Spider-Man DLC, which comes out in December. That's when I go back on Spider-Man. But Red Dead Redemption has been a beautiful game. The storytelling is so fucking great. Voice acting is so top-notch. Everything about this game is fucking amazing, and I like the fact that this is what you get when Rockstar takes their time in the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And yeah, they debuted their online this week.
Yeah, so you got to try that?
I did get to play it. If you play Grand Theft Autos online, it's very similar to what Grand Theft Auto offers. They do kind of have a battle royal. They do kind of have a death match. They kind of have like little games here and there. But it's the whole fucking land of Red Dead Redemption that you're playing on.
Okay.
So it's a lot of fun, a lot of good stuff.
How long until you got murdered by another player?
It took a while because everyone's away from me. Yeah, it took a while, and then it took me to attack someone to die.
Okay, because I was seeing some just outright, debauchery, straight up Wild West banditos running around just murking people. And
yeah, I was probably one of those guys that did that.
Damn. Uh-oh.
If I saw a person, he got shot.
Okay, so I have a question about some of the systems in the multiplayer. So I know they cannot do the dead eye. So what do they do to like replace that? Because I know it's a heavy feature.
It's a regular target. It's pretty much like it's like you playing Grand Theft Auto. It's just a regular targeting system.
Okay.
Gotcha. Have better aim with it. You could add the auto aim to your thing, but if you're playing online, I think they limit to like being directly at him. You kind of have to still toggle the top and shit.
Okay.
But it's good. It's fun. It's going through the GTA route. Like if you do want certain things, you could buy things to add more money to your thing. Because that's the one thing that I hear the biggest complaint about. It does take time to make money. You can make money through online pretty fast. It's just depending on what you're doing. It's a little grind to do so. But once you do it, you have good enough money to buy the good weapons and stuff like that. But I know they're going to start doing their shark cards or whatever it's going to call in Red Dead Redemption, that you can add money to your system and you can buy things faster.
Okay, understood.
I understand that that's where they're going to make their money off the game. They've been doing it, again, with Grand Theft Auto for such a long time, but they also make the game accessible for you to actually earn the money. It takes a little longer, but you just have to keep grinding to do so.
Okay, all right.
It's not Battlefield 2 where it takes you months to get one of the perks. No, you could progress if you play enough times and stuff like that. They're not charging for the online, so that they have to. That's where they're going to make their money, is to add money to your thing.
Yeah, definitely, I understand that.
And that's most games now that do that. If you're giving the online for free, at least the extra stuff, I can see why you would charge for that. But if it affects you playing it without having to buy anything, then that's when it hurts it. But I don't think it's not really hurting it right now.
Okay, cool.
You just gotta grind a little longer to get some things.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, but the prices of certain things is ridiculous.
But all in all, what you've seen, stuff is fun. Obtainable.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's a lot of fun.
All right, that's what counts the most. As long as it's fun.
Like I'll shout out to my buddy Ruben. He was broadcasting it, and his character looks like a Japanese Snoop Dogg, like not a Japanese, a cowboy Snoop Dogg.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, he's just like long. He's tall, slender, and like has the Snoop Dogg mustache. And I was like, yeah, it kind of looked like Snoop Dogg.
That's awesome. Okay.
But yeah, it's a fun game. I was having fun online, but I think this game, the strong point is the single player, and that's what I'm still doing and seeing what I can do with it.
Mm-hmm. All right, and we're gonna take a little break right here just to remind you to follow us on Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, also on SoundCloud. What we do is we have this podcast, the Icky Spit Right Swear podcast. We also have the Wrestling Babble podcast that's hosted by Merc with the Mic, who's a frequent guest on my show, and that should be on Merc with the Mic on SoundCloud. We post those on YouTube as well, so you can check the Merc with the Mic podcast out on his YouTube channel, which is also Merc with the Mic. And also, you can catch the It Gets Better I Swear podcast, as well as the various other playthroughs on the RedCycloneInc YouTube channel. Thank you.
I'll talk about more of the ending towards another little later cast when people get time to really play it, because it is an amazing story in a written game. Like, probably one of the best story written games this year, besides Spider-Man.
Have you seen anything? So this is like, what, 3 weeks in?
Mm-hmm.
So, have you seen any weirdness go on? Any impressive glitches or just wacky stuff that's completely out of the norm, but stuff that we expect to see in a Red Dead game?
I had a bear save my life.
Whoa, from what?
So I was getting jumped by these bandits, and all I heard was roar. And I saw a bear attacking them. I was like, "Yeah, get them!"
So it was Cheeseburger.
Yeah, and once they died, he went after me, and I was like, "Oh fuck!"
Yeah. Did you get him, or did he get you?
Oh, I got him.
Oh, nice.
I got a skin.
I
sold it.
Poor Cheeseburger.
I started going looking for the legendary animals, which was fun to do. Because they actually attacked. Like the ram fucking caught me off guard from afar.
Yo, I saw the most hilarious video.
When you tagged me and I watched that, was really funny.
It was a horse called the White Arabian.
That was like one of the fastest horses in the game.
And so this player, I don't have their name, but it's on the RedCycloneInc Twitter. And they were trying to tame the horse. And the video misled you into believing that's what the video was about. And then, like, maybe 10 seconds in, he just gets dragged by a ram. It's hilarious. Like, he hits him, drags him, and then kind of does like a U-turn. And, you know, I think is it Arthur Morgan, or is it, at that point, is it Marston when you're in the snow?
It was Arthur Morgan.
Okay, so his Arthur just gets dragged in a circle, and it's hilarious. So, is that the legendary ram that did that? Is that the type of animal that does that, or is that every ram?
No, it's just a ram.
Oh shit,
that was just a regular ram.
It was just a regular ass ram. Oh, never mind.
Fuck your shit.
Wow. So if that's what the regulars can do, I can't. I can't wait to see what the special ones do.
Yeah.
Oh man. Do you have anything else for Red Dead? Because I want to.
No, the game is fantastic. Definitely play it. Online is still running. I think it's going to be running for the next 2 weeks.
Nice.
Play it. Try it.
Do it.
Get shot.
Yes. As an inevitability, you will get shot.
Yes.
Maybe
by me.
Yep. RedCycloneInc does not endorse Merc by the mic shooting you.
A little bit.
A little bit. Maybe in the ankle.
I'll shoot him in the nuts.
There's no... Let's say there's no dead eye to point down there. Wait a second.
I have good aim.
Oh. Don't stand still. Serpentine. So this past week, we got a bunch of little things. We got confirmation of exactly what was going on with DareDevil being canceled at Netflix and the fate of all Marvel shows now. It's pretty much what the fans predicted. It's looking like, yes, they don't want their stuff there because Disney's making their own thing. And what actually makes sense is to not have your competitor stuff on your streaming service because you're just becoming a commercial for them.
Exactly.
So in that way, it does make a lot of sense. Doesn't mean it doesn't hurt because it's been years and the fans have become attached to these characters being on this service. So it is what it is. There are some feelings because of that. The funny part was there's a headline from comicbook.com. I think it was 2 days ago. No, this one was actually a day ago. This was an interesting one. DareDevil producer says Marvel execs were unaware of show getting the axe, which it basically confirms that this was not Marvel. When this stuff first started happening, people were like, oh, it's Marvel. But no, it turns out no. It turns out it just isn't financially viable to do that. You do not advertise for your competitor. That's just how this has to go.
It's like wrestling fans always been Vince McMahon.
Yes. Vince McMahon is not the one that does everything. We know he's very much involved in everything, but he ain't doing everything.
Yeah.
So, I mean, still, this is kind of sad because again, we'll have to wait until they do whatever it is that Marvel does whatever it is that they're going to do with these characters and potentially these shows. One of the few things that we do know is that Charlie Cox, the actor that plays Daredevil, is actually contracted to Marvel for future projects. Don't know what they are. I have no confirmation as to whether he will be playing Daredevil again, but there are rumors that there will be a Daredevil movie. That would be cool.
Yeah. Also, Luke Cage, the guy that plays Luke Cage, also has another something on his contract as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So this it's going to be an interesting take. Just give it time. Be
Yes.
patient.
Yes.
Because Disney does own the rights to the shows, they just don't own the rights to the distribution of it. So that's something that could easily probably be dealed into helping Netflix get money for them doing this. And
So again, fans can put the pitchforks down. This is not a Marvel decision. This is a Netflix decision. Just reiterating that. Stop pitch. I'm gonna boycott. Blah. No, relax.
Yeah.
So, with that said, I look forward to Punisher season 2.
Yeah.
No, excuse me, 3, right? Because that's the one if they're currently still filming. It's Punisher 3 and Jessica Jones 3, right? Those are the last 2.
Yeah. Well, Jessica Jones, it's not finished yet, so that might.
Yeah, neither one of them is 100% done.
Punisher is done.
100% done.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Punisher will probably be the last one.
All right.
I can see Jessica Jones getting canceled. I can see Punisher.
No, I think they confirmed they're all getting canceled just because it doesn't make sense for them to hold on to it. And they also said, wait, I want to get the guy's name proper. Sorry.
But Punisher is finished, so it's gonna that probably be the last show from Netflix of Marvel.
Okay. Yes. And there's because I know a lot of people know the showrunner Eric Olson.
Yeah.
But there's the co-executive producer Sam Erst is the one who said the executives from Marvel didn't know, but he also said that they were really going to keep going.
Yeah.
They had they actually had season 4 for Daredevil pinned out.
Yeah.
So not filmed or anything, but they were writing everything down, and they had it they said they literally had it up on the walls, and they were gonna start doing stuff as soon as they got the okay.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, it's not gonna happen. But that also means that if they do use the same, these producers and executives, and the people from the Daredevil show that we know, then it might just get a continuation of that awesome show on the Disney Plus, I believe it's called.
Yeah, Disney Plus.
So we'll see what the future holds. There are people who were involved in the shows we like who want to continue to do them. So let's hope Marvel lets them do it over there.
Yes. Good luck, Daredevil.
Good luck.
Last season was fucking fantastic.
Yes. One of the best shows out of all the Marvel shows.
Yes.
I can't wait to see if the Punisher season 3 does, because I was a fan. Wait, it's not 3, it's 2, right?
Season 2, because the first season he appeared in was Daredevil season 2.
Yeah, that's the whole thing in my head. That was the season 1 for him, but no, it's not the case.
Daredevil season, Punisher will be season 2.
It will be season 2.
Yeah,
okay.
That would be that. Let's see what happens with Disney Plus. They are planning a Loki series and a Scarlet Witch series, so let's see what they do and see if they could capitalize on that.
As long as I get the right people making the shows, I think it's in good hands. So we will see. We have no confirmation on the ratings of anything, like what they're going to have dictated as you can't go above X rating on their platform. So we don't know if they're not going to have these mature rated shows on the platform yet. That's the other thing. Do you foresee that being a problem?
I think they're willing to pay for the things that they have to do. So I think Disney will get the hold of the production, whatever's rights, and I think they could easily continue it. They own the rights to those characters.
No, not that. I mean, do you think, because aren't all these shows unrated? They're all mature.
I think again they have. I know Disney does have their rated R movies and their drama movies and stuff like that. So rated R and not rated R, I think it's still fine.
Okay, all right. I hope so.
Yeah, I hope they go with their time
and
realize it as well.
Yeah, this is true. They should understand a lot of the audience is in the 20 to 30 range, so that's not exactly children. So
I don't see anything affecting it as yet.
It's just now we have to wait.
Yep. So one thing is gonna not gonna happen with Marvel taking back the rights of Spider-Man is the fact that their movies are being successful. We have one coming out very soon that I'm extremely excited about. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Into the Spider-Verse
Yep.
is their animated movie about Spider-Man and Miles Morales, which I'm happy they went this approach with Miles Morales because now you have two franchises you could do of Spider-Man instead of having it and make it live action.
This is true. I mean, again, I still want him to have his own movie. I don't really care.
I personally don't.
I want to, because I never read the books, so I don't have an attachment to him. I just want to see what somebody who's a good director can do with the character. That's why.
Like
I like his costume. So.
Yeah, I'm more of a Peter Parker person, so I always want like if this is a main movie of Spider-Man, Spider-Man to me is Peter Parker. He's not Miles Morales.
Mm-hmm.
So Miles is the Spidey now, so that's his thing. But I like Miles to a certain extent, but don't overlap Peter Parker with him. Don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I do like what they're doing with this movie. I like the style. The animation looks sick. And the fact that they're touching up with the Spider-Verse, which is going to be really dope as well.
Yeah.
Because you're going to have probably a few surprises with the certain Spider-Mans as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you have your main cast, which is Peter Parker Spider-Man from another dimension, which is he looks timed. He looks like he's been Spider-Man for quite some time, and it's a regular thing to him now. You have Nicolas Cage talking noir, which is during the Prohibition era Spider-Man. Like he's all black and shit like that. I think he looks pretty dope, and Nicolas Cage is talking to him. You have the Japanese manga verse kind of style with the robotic, with the kind of looks like Diva from Overwatch.
Okay.
I think that's her name. Yeah.
Diva's the one with the robot?
Yeah. It kind of looks like that. Like she has a Spider-Man robot.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's the Japanese one. And then you also have Spider-Ham, which I got excited about. Spider-Ham is talked by John Mulaney. And then you also have Spider-Gwen also being casted in this as well. So I think it's going to be a crazy, fun movie.
Are they calling her Spider-Gwen? I think they're calling her Spider-Woman.
She's she's always been called Spider-Woman.
Really?
Yeah. They just call her Spider-Gwen because of the comic, but they actually call her Spider-Woman or Ghost Spider. It's one of the two names they use.
Okay, because I was confused. I'm trying to find the actual voice actress. And I'm like, there's no Spider-Gwen. What happened? But now I see they changed the name for the movie. Like they're going by the canon. The canon name is Spider-Woman.
No, she always get called Spider-Woman.
No. I'm trying to ask. I don't never read the comic books. I don't know shit about her.
Yeah, she's always called Spider-Woman. It's just they put Spider-Gwen because she's Gwen Stacy is Spider-Man, and that's how they titled it. But they don't call her Spider-Gwen because why are they gonna tell her real name?
Because that's her. Yeah.
So she's Spider-Woman, and now I think they're going with her as the Ghost Spider.
Oh, and the movie's gonna be Ghost Spider?
No, like now in the comics, she's known as Ghost Spider. Yeah.
Are they changing her anything about her? Like
no, her costume kind of resembles a ghost. So I
understood. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of, there was a recent trailer, 3 days ago. Another dimension, which is 2 minutes ish trailer, which shows like the dynamic between I believe it's Miles and the older Spider-Man.
Yeah, Peter Parker.
And so you get to see it's mainly only 3 characters in this trailer, so it's really just like maybe it's just like a little bit of bonding between the two of them.
Yeah.
You have the Spider-Man, Miles Morales Spider-Man, voiced by Shameik Moore, and you have Jake Johnson as older Spider-Man, and so it just looks hilarious because like it's them running through a facility. I guess they were looking for something. I don't exactly know what. They have this little device in their hand, and it looks like Miles sets off a chain reaction when he steals a bagel.
Yeah.
Because you hear one of the scientists say, "Hey, he took a bagel." Just go nuts. And so then they just pull out guns and just start, oh my God. And it's hilarious. I was telling you how instantly the animation style impacted me because I was like, what is this? This is very different. I've never seen this before.
It has a cool soundtrack so far as well.
Oh, okay. Cool. So I know this is going to be a completely unique adventure. like, but not just the story. I mean, like that's obvious, but what they're doing is this whole entire experience is unique. Like this is the first time so many of this type of like one character from all the different universes that he's been written into is being put into a movie. That's a first.
Yeah.
The animation style that they're using is I would say is experimental, because I don't really think there's anything that uses this.
No.
Isn't it? No, right?
No.
So that's another another brand new thing.
Yeah.
And also, like you said, the main character for this one, this is them using Miles as like the guy, the lead, basically for it. And so that's a new thing. So they're trying a lot of new things with this. So I think that's really cool.
Yeah. The cool thing about this also is the fact that they go by the Ultimate Spider-Man storyline that Peter Parker
really
is dead in his world. He died, sacrificing himself to save everybody.
Okay.
And so Peter Parker is dead in his world. So he meets this Peter Parker is a whole different story. They kind of put in that Spider-Man comic into this. That when they first meet up and stuff like that, and they teach each other things, and he's like, he knows him and stuff like that. And that's really cool.
All right, understood.
I'm so excited for this movie. I think it's gonna be great. I love the animation. I like the sound, like the way it's looking, the way it's presented. It's gonna have its humor. It's gonna have its action, and I'm hoping this becomes a franchise. I hope it has sequels and stuff like that, because there's a lot of stories you could do with the Spider-Verse. If you actually went back and read like the Spider-Verse comic when they first did it, and all the different Spider-Mans they had, and just how crazy it was that they had the cartoon Spider-Man team up with the fucking regular Spider-Man, teaming up with the Japanese 70s show Spider-Man and stuff like that. I thought that was a dope transaction and shit. So I think there's a lot of things that could be done to serve.
I mean, they have faith in it, so we'll see where we go after
so
this.
The thing that's crazy with this is the fact that this kind of stops Marvel taking over at Sony.
Really?
Because Venom made a lot of money. And this is set to make a lot of money.
Yes.
So right now, like Sony is doing good with these franchises that they're not gonna. They're still gonna. I think if as long as they have a good relationship when it comes to the Marvel Universe, Cinematic Universe stuff, I think it's a win-win for everybody.
I thought that was when they said okay with Homecoming. I thought the deal was like, as long as you do good, we won't bother you.
Yeah, exactly, and it's doing good because Venom surprisingly is over 900 million right now.
So, all right. Good to see they're keeping up their end of the bargain.
Yeah, and what you have? Yeah, Spider-Verse opening up the same week as Aquaman.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a bad move.
Fuck,
I do not think Aquaman is gonna do well.
Yeah, I think it's gonna do well because everyone's on Jason Momoa's dick.
I mean, listen, if there's anybody's penis to be riding on, but I'll just say, why would you do that? Like, I don't. Still, in this age, why would you compete with anything Marvel? I don't understand. You know better.
Yeah.
My whole thing behind that is, we know that the DC movies have a certain stigma with them.
Yeah.
And to overcome that, why would you? It seems detrimental to put yourself so close to the opposition who's doing so much better. That's what I don't understand. Yeah. So, I mean, listen, I don't want DC to fail. Again, I just don't. If it's something I don't like about the movies they make, I just don't watch it. Yeah. I'm not gonna watch it and get upset. I didn't watch Batman vs Superman because I didn't like how it looked. Yeah. I didn't watch Justice League because I didn't like how it looked. This doesn't appeal to me visually, so I'm not watching this.
The one that I'm actually looking forward to on DC side is Shazam.
I haven't seen anything of it. Have they shown the test and stuff? What?
Yeah.
When? Was it after Comic-Con?
It was San Diego Con, yeah.
Damn. See, I didn't. No. I did see that one. That was the one they showed Billy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I did see that. Okay.
I'm actually interested in that one. I think
they still haven't shown The Rock, right?
No, they haven't showed The Rock as
the Black Adam. Yeah.
I don't think he's in that movie anyway.
What?
No,
what?
He'd probably be like in the bonus scene, but he won't be the main villain.
Oh, come on. See, that's bad because that's
No, he
I
has
think that's a
other.
wasted expectation.
No, but I think it's right what they're doing because they're building the main villain as the guy that was trying to harness the power first, and then Black Adam discovers that someone has took the Shazam, and that's when he started going after it.
See, I understand what you mean as in the context of it making sense.
Yeah,
I'm talking about getting people to want to see the movie, though.
yeah. But
If
then
you got somebody who's at least very good, because I can't say The Rock is very bad, is bad in most of his movies anymore. Like, he's pretty good. I'm just saying, like, damn. I would be more inclined to be like, okay, let's see what's good if The Rock was in this one. That's what I mean.
I think what it will do is I think he'll probably be again the bonus scene, and it will lead into a part 2 of Shazam, which will be The Rock starring in.
I don't know. That movie then if this is the case, then that means that my expectations are lower, and now that movie has to be good.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying it has to be good.
But I think that movie has a different approach to what the other movies are doing. This one has more of a family friendly appeal. This one has like him being a boy becoming a hero. So it has its own unique take on a storyline instead of the same usual shit.
I just wonder.
And it's going more to the comedy approach as well.
Well, I would put it this way. That character is not popular.
Shazam? He's surprisingly popular.
No, I mean, like, in the context of 20th century, 21st century, you would say? 2018 comic book characters and visibility amongst the most casual of fans.
Yeah, he's not up there.
He's not up there at all. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I question them not highlighting a bigger star or to get people to see it. That's like not bad like Affleck.
Yeah.
Because Affleck wasn't good. But a star that is literally good being involved in the stuff. That's like I don't know.
But it's really early to tell. It don't come out till later next year, so
yeah.
I'll
have faith.
Yeah, so you have that coming out next year, but Aquaman comes out this year. Spider-Verse is coming out Christmas Day as well, like during around Christmas time. I think Spider-Verse is going to be the better movie, to be honest.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying.
I have no interest.
I'm not hating. I'm just saying, bad move.
Yeah, I have no interest in Aquaman whatsoever. I don't like Aquaman. I never liked Aquaman. Comic book, cartoon, nothing. I never liked Aquaman, so it comes to a point that it's just like I don't care for this movie. So if I do watch it, I probably go see it for free. But even the Lego DC villain game gave me a free $10 voucher.
Oh
Aquaman, and I still probably will not go see it.
I saw and I was like, damn, man, don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's at this point, I don't understand how they didn't just scrap the whole universe and start with new actors, because I feel like if you look at people who are attached to that era of movies, it's just an instant, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jason Momoa was in the Justice League movie. He's attached to that era of movies that people just feel like, oh, you guys wasted all this time and potential.
Yep.
That Batman v Superman has all those people in it. You know what I mean? Like, only person who came out unscathed was Wonder Woman.
Yeah, because it was actually a good movie.
But no, I mean her being even somewhat attached to Batman v Superman and somewhat attached to Justice League. The only character is just like, well, I don't hate Wonder Woman. That's all I kept hearing.
Yeah, because sadly, she was the best part of that movie.
And there you go.
She was the only interesting part of that movie.
And that says something. There's only one character out of 5. Damn. That sucks. So I don't have high hopes, but I don't want to see it crash and burn.
Here goes nothing.
Yeah.
So honestly, the best DC movie for me right now is still Teen Titans Go.
I have not seen that.
It was hilarious.
Okay.
I've never laughed so much on a movie. That movie was fun all throughout the movie. You would get a laugh throughout the whole movie. It was geniusly well done. The way they did the characters were great. What they made fun of was great. They did everything right in that.
Okay. So I'll definitely got to go back and check that out.
Yep.
Note for that. before we get to the finals topic, I might as well talk about what I saw this weekend. I have never seen the Raid Redemption, and so I watched it, and that movie is amazing.
That was the person that directed that movie was the choreographer for the first season of Daredevil.
And I believe they were directly involved with Dread too.
Yep.
Dread as well.
Yep.
Yeah. So I saw a lot of. Wait, the timeline. Raid Redemption is first, right?
Yeah.
Before everything. Okay.
It's Raid Redemption, Dread,
I saw 2011. Okay. All right. Yeah, man, that movie it's amazing. Like, I'll say right off the bat, it does not. You don't really get the sense until the movie starts that it's a hero movie, because every bit of advertisement I've seen about it that wasn't showing the action, I didn't know it was like one man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a one-man army type of situation. You know, like a straight up Hong Kong, whatever, big action flick with one dude busting ass. So that was interesting. It starts off with the movie montage of the main dude doing his thing in his home, beating up a punching bag and doing all types of super fast punches and shit. And it's just like, you would think, oh, he's just a cop doing what he do, getting ready for his day of work, and you don't realize, no, he's about to put the bus ass of all bus asses on this entire building. And that dude, that small dude, holy shit, dude, they had to fuck him up to kill him. Woof. Have you ever had a light tube broken near you? That shit scares me. I don't even want to breathe in the dust. He got shanked in the neck and was still going hard. What the fuck?
That movie was fantastic. The action scenes were fucking killer.
They were all very, very original, because it could have just been one note. And the part with the propane tank in the fridge in the hallway, like that shit was cool. Like the ingenuity of the main characters was actually pretty cool. Damn. So
it's on Netflix now.
Yeah, so I saw it. That's what I saw.
Yes.
Like, I didn't realize all this time it came back, because I think it was there a while ago, and as Netflix movies do, they rotate.
Yeah.
And it wasn't there, so I just saw it this weekend. I was like, yo, you know what? I never watched it. Yeah, I did it. Do it to yourself. It's very graphic. I will say that. Lots of people getting shot in the head. Dude gets killed with a hammer in like the first 10 minutes.
Yep.
It's graphic. It's not for children. But
funny note with that movie too, a lot of the stunt crew that did the fight scenes for that movie did the movie for City of Violence.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
I have the special edition DVD of City of Violence. That is one of my favorite action movies.
It's the same stunt crew.
Wow. Okay.
Now
that you said that, I know the guy, one of the cops. I think the sergeant. He's from City of Violence, I think. Oh shit. Whew. You know what? That's a recommendation. RedCycloneInc recommendation. If you haven't done it, watch City of Violence. That is a really good movie.
Yeah, it was
a great action movie. But to wrap this all up for this week, you don't have anything else, do you, Mark?
No, I'm good.
Okay, so last thing, because it directly affects us, and I guess maybe 2020 we're gonna have to look for something new to stream off of, new free service, because Google is planning on shutting down Hangouts for consumers in 2020 apparently. All the details from the different tech sites. This one comes, the actual article I'm reading is on The Verge, which is like from a day ago, but it comes from a site that I'm not familiar with, which is 9 to 5 Google, which I guess is like, if you into anything Google, that's like the main site to go to. What they're reporting is that it's because they're actually shutting down a lot of their services. On the free end, the user side, they're taking away Hangouts and a bunch of other stuff. They're actually giving the timeline of when it's going to be, or when you should start looking forward to abandoning the platform. And that's going to be 2020. So apparently 2019 is going to be the last year for Hangouts and stuff like that. There's something called G Suite, which I believe is like what they want to roll everything into. But that's like for businesses and stuff. So they're trying to roll everything, I guess, basically what looks like all the free, because I didn't know that Hangouts actually is capable of letting you do like international.
The Hangouts and WhatsApp app as well.
Yeah, so again, it might be driving people to WhatsApp in droves. But this is I don't know how that platform is doing. I haven't really used it, but
I used it. It's pretty good. Video quality is really good.
Okay, so that I guess is driving a lot of people too, because it also says that Google hinted at giving up on having its own consumer messaging app, and that was in April. So they're on the consumer market. They're pretty much done.
Okay.
So what that means is when I mentioned the G Suite and that being something regarding businesses, they want to roll out the Hangouts chat into something called Hangouts chat and something that is a conferencing platform called Hangouts Meet.
Yeah.
And they want to roll that stuff into G Suite, and that's it. No Hangouts, nothing on the consumer side. So just a heads up, a year's left for all that. And this is actually, I guess, stemming from when they announced that they were shutting down a bunch of the Google Plus stuff.
Yeah.
Like they were not using Google Plus as a platform because from what they said, nobody used it. I guess it is what it is. But this is the domino effect from that statement. This is them slowly taking this apart and rolling it into whatever this business solution they want to have is. So there you have it.
Yep.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I mean, again, that means I'll just have to look into what other services they have for streaming, because I like doing the podcast live and editing it, because we could always do some service to talk.
Yeah,
you can use Skype, but Skype takes a little finagling to do, and other stuff is just paid programs, which is basically, hey man, you don't really need that much.
Yeah.
So that said, do some research and find things out and see what to do. But hey man, that's 2020. We got a while.
Yes, we got a while.
So
yeah, we started looking at it. We probably find something like a week, so we'll see. But for now, we'll probably test it out and see where it goes from there.
Yep.
Sounds good.
All right. So thank you for listening. This has been another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. Make sure you check out all of our stuff and the podcast themselves out on our YouTube. That is RedCycloneInc. Yeah. You can also catch the Wrestling Babble podcast, which we just did before this show, and that's on Merc with the Mike's YouTube and his SoundCloud.
Yep.
Also, we post up these podcasts in edited form, usually the day after on the YouTube. And then Merc has them on his SoundCloud as well. Make sure you check out all of our social media. That is Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And that's RedCycloneInc. We also have a Tumblr and a WordPress where everything goes up. Make sure you check those out as well. Also, RedCycloneInc. So you have the information, no excuses. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. And that's it for this week. We are still doing the Soul Calibur Libra of Soul playthrough that's going through on the main channel. I'm thinking of putting up some of the event stuff from Monster Hunter this past weekend.
Sounds good.
That's going to be going up for I think until the 17th. So you'll get to see some of that stuff as well. Anything from you, Mark? You got any stuff?
I'm trying to get a steady schedule to do streaming. I've been doing a lot of overtime and shit, so I haven't had time. But I'm planning to probably do a replay of Red Dead Redemption 2, so I'll probably do that all streaming.
Okay.
Same thing with Spider-Man. I actually have the first 3 parts. I just gotta edit it.
Yep.
For Spider-Man, I'm doing the ultimate mode, so basically the hardest difficulty on Spider-Man.
Okay.
Let's see how that goes. And then I just picked up DC Lego Villains and Spyro the Dragon, so I might already stream those as well.
Nice.
I've never played Spyro the Dragon.
I hear that game. Well, I played the first 2. That's really fun. It's not a hard game. It's very relaxing. Just to run around and burn stuff with the fire in the butt. It's got lots of funny animation. Like it's a super charming game.
Yeah, I've never played a Spyro the Dragon game, so this would be the first time ever playing Spyro the Dragon. Yeah, you'll have fun. And it looks really nice, dude. Yeah. Those games are on PS1. They look amazing.
I grabbed it for
$20.
Yeah. Good deal. But like they look amazing.
Yes.
So,
and always remember, follow Jenkins.
Chickens and them damn sandwiches.
Get a sandwich. I want a sandwich. I'm hungry.
Oh shit. Oh, you know what time it is.
Yeah. Peace out.
All right, y'all.
Later.
Peace.